Mephisto vs. Trigon, Ultimate Demonic Battle. What's up, fellow comic enthusiasts? Welcome back to the channel where we dive into the wildest, what-if, scenarios of the comic universe. Today, I've got a powerhouse matchup for you. Mephisto from Marvel going head-to-head with DC's Trigon. Ever thought about what happens when the devil meets an interdimensional demon conqueror? Well, stick around, because we're unpacking this epic clash from top to bottom. Grab your favorite snack and let's get into it. Alright, so here's the deal. Both Mephisto and Trigon are heavy hitters in their respective universes. They're not just villains, they're forces of nature. But who would actually win if these two titans clashed? That's the million-dollar question. In this video, we're breaking it all down. Their backstories, powers, greatest feats, and hypothesizing how an all-out battle might play out. Don't worry if you're not a comic book aficionado. I'm keeping it chill and easy to follow. Let's set the stage. Background on Mephisto. Origins and history. So, Mephisto. This guy first showed up in Silver Surfer #3 inches way back in 1968, courtesy of the legendary Stan Lee and John Buscema. He's often considered Marvel's version of the devil, but with a twist. He's a demon lord ruling over a hell-like dimension named, fittingly, Hell, or sometimes Mephisto's realm. Mephisto is all about making deals that seem too good to be true, because they usually are. He's been a thorn in the side of many heroes, always lurking in the shadows, pulling strings. Powers and abilities. Now, let's talk powers. Mephisto is immortal. Time doesn't faze this guy. He can manipulate reality within his realm, which is kinda like playing God in his own backyard. Soul manipulation is his specialty. He's constantly bargaining for souls, offering something tempting in return. He can create convincing illusions, alter memories, and even shapeshift. Remember that time he disguised himself as Santa Claus? Yep, that happened. He's also got super strength and durability when he needs to throw down. Notable feats. Mephisto's got a resume packed with shenanigans. He's clashed with the Silver Surfer multiple times, trying to corrupt the noble hero. With Ghost Rider, he's been the puppet master behind the Spirit of Vengeance's curse. And who could forget, One More Day, that controversial storyline where Mephisto erased Peter Parker and Mary Jane's marriage from existence in exchange for Aunt May's life? Talk about meddling. Weaknesses. But as powerful as he is, Mephisto isn't unbeatable. His power is significantly reduced outside his realm. If you can lure him out, you've got a better shot. Certain mystical artifacts and powerful beings can harm or trap him. Plus, he's bound by the deals he makes. Loopholes can be exploited. Background on Trigon. Origins and history. Switching over to DC, let's get into Trigon's story. Introduced in The New Teen Titans #2 inches in 1981 by Marv Wolfman and George Perez, Trigon is a demonic interdimensional being born from the accumulated evil energy of a mystic sect's members. As a child, he destroyed his entire home planet. By the time he was a teenager, he had conquered millions of worlds in his dimension. Talk about a troubled youth. Powers and abilities. Trigon's powers are on a cosmic level. He can alter reality on a whim, project massive amounts of energy, and has potent telepathic abilities. He can manipulate matter and energy, teleport across dimensions, and even resurrect the dead. Oh, and he has a nifty trick of growing in size, towering over cities when he feels like making a statement. He's basically a one-demon apocalypse. Notable feats. One of Trigon's most significant story arcs involves his daughter, Raven, a founding member of the Teen Titans. Trigon repeatedly attempts to conquer Earth, often using Raven as a gateway. He's battled the Teen Titans numerous times, nearly bringing the world to its knees. In The Terror of Trigon storyline, he successfully conquers Earth, transforming it into a hellish landscape before the Titans manage to reverse his influence. He's also faced off against heavyweights like the Justice League. Weaknesses. Despite his immense power, Trigon has weaknesses. His emotional connection to Raven has been exploited. She represents both his link to Earth and a potential vulnerability. Magical rituals, particularly those involving the forces of Azereth, can contain or weaken him. Internal conflicts and overconfidence have also led to his downfall. Comparing powers and abilities. Now, let's put these guys side by side and see how they stack up. Physical strength. Trigon's physical strength is astronomical. He's demolished planets, crushed foes with a flick of his wrist, and his size can be intimidating. Mephisto doesn't usually rely on brute strength, but in his realm, he can amplify his abilities, making him a formidable opponent physically. Magical and mystical powers. Both are masters of magic and reality manipulation. Mephisto excels in manipulating souls and altering perceptions. Trigon's reality warping is more expansive, he can reshape entire worlds or dimensions. It's like Mephisto is playing chess while Trigon is rewriting the rules of the game. Intelligence and strategy. Mephisto is a schemer, always plotting intricate plans to achieve his goals. He's patient, playing the long game to ensnare souls. Trigon, while intelligent, is more direct, using his overwhelming power to dominate. He doesn't always see the need for subtlety. Dimensional control. Mephisto has near absolute control in his realm, but his influence wanes outside it. Trigon not only rules his dimension but has extended his control to others. He can open portals, traverse dimensions, and bring his full power wherever he goes. Setting the stage for battle. The meeting point. Imagine a tear in reality, a rift where Marvel and DC universes briefly merge. A chaotic, turbulent space filled with remnants of shattered dimensions, floating debris, and raw energy coursing through the void. Neither demon holds the advantage here. Motivations. Perhaps a powerful cosmic event is converging, and both demons aim to harness its energy to expand their dominions. Or maybe Mephisto seeks to claim Trigon's soul, a prize unlike any other. Trigon, sensing a new universe to conquer, sees Mephisto as an obstacle. Preparations. Mephisto, ever the strategist, might weave protective spells, summon his most loyal demonic hordes, and prepare traps. Trigon would amass power, drawing energy from his conquered worlds, ready to unleash devastation. Both are gearing up for the fight of eternity. The ultimate battle. Opening moves. The two stand amidst the cosmic chaos. Mephisto, with a sly grin, offers Trigon a deal. Join forces, and we can rule all realities, he suggests. Trigon responds with a blast of hellfire, signaling that negotiations are over. And just like that, it's on. Strategies employed. Mephisto conjures illusions, making multiple copies of himself, warping the landscape to confuse Trigon. He attempts to bind Trigon with enchanted chains forged from souls. Trigon counters by unleashing waves of destructive energy, disintegrating the illusions and chains alike. He summons demonic creatures from his own realm, towering beasts that make Mephisto's minions look like imps. The battlefield becomes a playground of dark forces clashing. Climactic confrontation. As the fight intensifies, Mephisto taps into deeper, darker magic, attempting to siphon Trigon's power. He weaves spells that bend space, trying to trap Trigon in a temporal loop. Trigon, feeling the pull, uses sheer willpower to break free, causing a massive energy backlash. Reality itself starts to fracture under the strain. Time fluctuates, past and future colliding. They battle across different planes, from fiery hellscapes to ethereal astral realms. Turning points. Mephisto, realizing he can't overpower Trigon, tries to exploit his connection to Raven. He manifests an illusion of her, pleading with Trigon to stop. For a moment, Trigon hesitates, a flicker of conflict in his eyes. But Trigon sees through the ruse, his rage intensifying. He channels all his power into a single, devastating attack, aiming to obliterate Mephisto entirely. Final stand. Facing annihilation, Mephisto pulls out his last trick, a binding spell using the cosmic energies around them. The spell momentarily halts Trigon's attack, trapping him in a web of mystical forces. Both are drained, the battle having pushed them to their limits. The outcome hangs by a thread. The outcome. Analyzing the victor. So, who comes out on top? It's still a close call. If Mephisto wins, by exploiting Trigon's brief hesitation and using the cosmic energies, Mephisto could imprison Trigon, albeit temporarily. His cunning and ability to adapt might give him the edge needed to claim victory. If Trigon wins, alternatively, Trigon's sheer power and relentless aggression could break through Mephisto's defenses. With no emotional ties to exploit and the ability to overpower magical constraints, Trigon could ultimately destroy Mephisto or force him to retreat. Possible scenarios. Mephisto's victory. He binds Trigon, possibly even absorbing some of his power, expanding his own influence across dimensions. Trigon's victory. He obliterates Mephisto's essence, leaving no trace and sets his sights on conquering the Marvel Universe next. Stalemate. The battle causes such catastrophic damage that both are forced to withdraw to prevent mutual destruction. Aftermath. The consequences of such a battle would ripple across the multiverse. Imagine heroes from both universes sensing the disturbance. Characters like Doctor Strange and John Constantine might team up, realizing that the barriers between dimensions are weakening. This could open doors to new alliances and rivalries. Maybe the Avengers and Justice League would join forces to prevent further chaos. The cosmic entities might have to reset parts of reality to contain the damage. The lasting impact on both universes could lead to a series of crossover events, altering storylines for years to come. It's the kind of event that fans dream about. Final thoughts, and there you have it. An epic showdown between two of the most powerful demons in comics. Mephisto's cunning schemes versus Trigon's overwhelming might. It's a battle for the ages. At the end of the day, pitting Mephisto against Trigon is a testament to the rich and diverse worlds of Marvel and DC. Both characters embody the ultimate evil in their realms, challenging heroes in ways few others can. It's these kinds of hypothetical battles that fuel our imaginations and keep the fandom thriving. Whether you're Team Mephisto or Team Trigon, the fun lies in the debate and the endless possibilities. But enough from me, I want to hear from you. Who do you think would win this demonic duel? Do you have a different take on how the battle would unfold? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get a lively discussion going. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more awesome content like this. Make sure to ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Got a matchup you'd like to see? Maybe Darkseid versus Thanos? Let me know. Your idea might be featured in an upcoming video. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Remember, the world's a big place, but in the multiverse, anything is possible. Until next time, keep exploring those infinite possibilities. Stay tuned for Apocalypse vs. Doomsday, the ultimate showdown.